Primal Croodeo Guide, the Primal Blueprint and why I use it. The Primal Blueprint built the healthiest possible body that you can. It's built on basic principle. The Primal Blueprint is a set of instructions, a blueprint that allows you to control your genes and help you express your genes in the order you were built to be stronger, leaner, and as healthy as possible. Taking clues from evolutionary biology, and this is the primary part of the Primal Blueprint and why I like using it. Sometimes we get lost in all the science, in all this Facebook time and all these things. You get bombarded with all these crazy things on what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. The one day you should avoid grains, the other day you shouldn't, and all these things. It is a huge amount of science, and a lot of people, different people back different things up. We overlook the simple, all the small things, which could be advocating and fantastic health and helping you build the body you would like. Living in a modern society is quite complex, with daily mind-boggling showings of science, technology, and medicine. It's all new all the time. The knowledge expands, the base gets bigger, it just keeps on growing, and we don't know you don't know how to grab what you need and what you shouldn't. So the solution here is to go more basics, go primal, and stick with it. The essence of the Primal Blueprint, as I view it, this is my view on the Primal Blueprint and how I use it to help you and all my clients. Most of life is really much simpler than the modern medicine and science would like to have you believe. You have a huge impact on your genes and how they express themselves, simply by providing your cells the right environment. So we need to help your cells and your body build what they were meant to be. That's why I love the Primal Blueprint and going back to the basics. So let's take a look at the modern Primal Blueprint, the one that I advocate and that I flex a little around, but this is the basics and rules. Rules, in my view, are not meant to be broken, but can be bent a little. But you need the knowledge to know how to bend them. But if you stick to the rules that I'm going to teach here today, you will be so much closer to a healthier, stronger life than you've ever been before. Number one, eat lots of animals. This can't be insects. We're growing up now. There will be scarcity with foods, and insects might be a very good thing. So focus on quality sources of protein. And I need to very, very underline quality here. Quality is superior on everything. So all forms of meat, fowl, and fish, very, very important, but focus on things that have had a fantastic life, that have been living in nature and have had access to good, fantastic, rich foods. Back to the insects. So we're talking like chickens. They will get a lot healthier. You get a lot more omega-3 fatty acids when they eat bugs and stuff. Let's get back to the text. Lots of colorful vegetables. Stick to vegetables, like the picture here. Get some colors in your diet. They will help you stay more satiated and just have a general better way of living. Selected fruits, mostly berries. We need the antioxidants. Again, the colors on the berries are often very, very fantastic. Healthy fats. This is very up to date in these days. Everybody's talking the keto diet, ketogenic eating style, and all this. But if you need to lose fat, you need fat in your body. You can't go low fat and just keep on going this way. That's not healthy. And here I've written nuts, avocados, olive oil, olives. They are fantastic sources. You can use butter, you can use MCT oil, you can use all different things. Bacon is a good one too. But don't obsess about your calories. They are not the most important thing. Is the ratio and the quality of your eating, so you'll get the right nutrients in your body. And then, like I've always said, and I'm quite sure you know, eliminate grains, sugars. Sugars and trans fats are the two most important. Grains, we can flex a little. Some people can handle them, some people can't. But sugars and trans fats, hydrogenated fats, they need to go away from your diet forever. They're done. They're bad. They are really, really bad for you, if you ask me. But the grains, we can flex a little once in a while. If you can handle it, a nice piece of bread can be very, very fine. Number 2, move around, preferably at a slow pace. Do some form of low-level aerobic activity 1 to 2 hours a week. So get out moving, move around, get good walks. If you have a dog, 1 time a day with a dog is good, but 2 is a lot better. 3 is even better. Get out moving, take short breaks, walk around with the dog, and then, or just get out, enjoy nature, get some of all the fantastic things, both on your mind and on your body with getting outside. It can be walking, easy bike riding, or swimming if you have access to a nice swim that's not too hard on your body, cold, dangerous, a lot of things. Ideally, when possible, find time to go barefoot. We're going into the winter, so stay with me. Barefoot might not be the best things in snow and ice, but wear a as little footwear as possible, but wear footwear that just protects your body, so you learn to use your foot naturally and use the natural muscles. Your foot is built for walking, and use it as it's supposed to. Low level of activity is necessary. It doesn't need to be hard running, hard bicycling. It just move around. Take your kids outside. Move around instead of sitting in the playground with your phone and just looking at Facebook and doing all other kind of things. Join in, play around, move around with your kids. Take them for a fantastic walk. It might be very fun. The combination or the combined effect of an increased low-level aerobic is huge on your fat burning effect, and it's an overall effect on your muscle and your flexibility as well. So get out, move around. Number 3, lift heavy things. I really love this, but it doesn't need to be like I'm showing in the picture. It doesn't need to be a barbell. It could be heavy grocery bags. It can be stones. It can be all kinds of things. But if you can get to the gym or have something heavy that you can lift at home for 30 to 45 minutes, I say max 45 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week. That's optimal. Focus on moving movements that involve the entire body. So you don't just do curls and isolated movement. If you can do barbell free weight movement, so you use the entire body and use it in a wider range of motion, is fantastic. Not just, as I said, isolated body parts. You need to try to use movements that you would use in your natural day, like jumping, squatting, lunging, pushing and pulling, twisting. A lot of the stuff that we forget in training and that I see are forgotten in a lot of training program is twisting. So you're turning. It's very important so you can strengthen your core and have the muscles ready for twisting, and an overall fantastic strength. Twisting and especially pulling as well is super important. This will simulate your genes to increase muscle strength, not necessarily growth, but you'll get stronger, you'll get more power, and you will, most importantly and very important, increase your bone density. So you'll have stronger, thicker, healthier bones, and you will improve your insulin sensitivity. So this will help you burn body fat and help you eliminate growth hormones. So you'll get better at consuming stored body fat and using the energy that's available. So lift heavy things is very important. Run really fast. Number 4, run really fast once in a while. Don't do it every day, 4, 5, 6 times a week. Just do it once in a while. Every 7 to 10 days is fantastic. If you make the right sprint workout, it's fantastic. Do some form of intense aerobic sprints several times a week. It doesn't need to be sprints like shown here, or it doesn't need to be sprinting. It needs to be powerful, fast, and very explosive with long rest periods. A couple of simple ways of doing it is hill sprint. I love hill sprints. It can be on grass or on the beach. This will increase the protection a little bit, and especially on the beach, it will make it a little bit harder. Or you can do an intense bicycle. This is not so hard on your joints, but short bursts of very high intensity will release a high portion and will release a lot of hormones and strengthen your body all around. If you can do weight bearing intensity, it's fantastic, like sprints, but work up to it if you're not ready. And do not jump into this number 4 before you're ready. It's fantastic, and you can do sprint and fast workouts with workouts like sandbag workouts, kettlebell workouts, jump ropes, different things. They can be done here. You don't need to get out running or bicycling. Number 5, get lots of sleep. This is a so neglected part of everything. Get plenty of quality sleep, and with underlined focused on quality sleep. All I hear about is, hey, I get a lot of sleep. I get 7-8 hours of sleep, maybe more. But it doesn't matter if you've been watching television all night and you only get a very poor 8 hours of sleep and don't get that much out of your sleep. So getting after the sun goes down, when it gets dark, just try to tone down all the devices and the light. Try to use candle lights, have some fun, and then a very important part is getting yourself ready for sleep. We get ready for workouts, we get ready for work, we get ready for everything, but people don't get ready for sleeping. So try to get ready to sleep. Sleep in a dark, cool room so you'll get the most out of all this time you use sleeping. This will be fantastic for your health, and it will boost your energy, and you will get a stronger immune system. So try 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. Turn off all devices. Sit down, speak, have a nice conversation, or read a book or something that will tone down the intensity and get you ready and prime you to sleep better when you get in bed and sleep. And remember, your bed is for 2 things. They're for sleeping and having fun in the bedroom. Not looking at iDevices or tablets or anything else. They're for sleeping and having fun. Number 6, play. Play is important, and I'm very, very bad at this. Play, you need to get something in that you really, really like, and spend time each week involved in active play. The play I use is mostly with my kids, and I try to get more of it and using it as much as possible. Adding this will allow you to apply your fitness. It can be fitness, it can be anything else. Play helps you get away from all the negative and all the chronic stress and hormones you have and you build up in your everyday week. So try to get some play in, get your mind off everything else, being it playing a ball game or doing something else that you really like. This is a very, very important part and something that I'm working hugely on in my life. Number 7, get sunlight every day. Get outside every day. If you get out early in the morning and get some sunlight, you will see, if you use a journal, that this helps your everyday life, and it helps a hell of a lot with fat burning and a lot of just general mood, and hormones are very much affected by sunlight, and especially for us living in the northern hemisphere where it gets darker here in the winter. A supplement with vitamin D might be a very good thing, but try to get as much sunlight as possible. It's very hard here in Denmark and northern Europe getting enough sunlight to get a tan. A slight tan is a good indicator that you have maintained and get your obtained the vitamin D you needed. So get sunlight, but it's hard. As I said, get the vitamin D if you need it. 8, avoid trauma. This is very important, so we'll try to stay away from stupid things like driving and texting on your phone. This is just pretty simple. Eliminate self-destructive behavior. Think about what you're doing. If we're thinking back to the primal era, just a small cut could have huge in effect on your overall health, and maybe bring you down. You could die of this, but we can do the same here today, but we'll just have a lot easier surviving. But still think about what you're doing. This will help you from a lot of trouble. Number 9, avoid poisonous things. Avoiding exposures to chemical toxics in your body, pesticides, chemicals, all these things. Try to stay away from these, and on your skin as well. So try to be as natural as possible, and think about this when you buy health products or cosmetic products, that you don't put so many chemicals on your body and in your body. But also try to avoid the hidden poisons, like in food, like we talked about, sugar. And then some people can handle grains, some people can't. But processed foods, if you look on processed foods that are packaged up, there are a whole lot of things that you don't know what is. Should you eat it if you don't know what it is? So try to eat things where you really know what's in it if you haven't made it yourself. And then just the trans and the hydrogenated fats are very bad as well. And then I've written here as well, mercury in certain fish that's a lot bigger and larger fish. So when we're talking about the fish, stick to the smaller fish. Number 9, use your mind. Use your brain every day, daily. Use it, train it, make it stronger. Not only will you be more active, you'll use your brain. One of the small things that happens with these days with the cell phone all the time is we don't even remember phone numbers anymore. Your memory is lost because we move everything over to our phone and our computers. So try to find some time to read, write, play, and use your mind. This can be with a word puzzle, or it can be with your kids. Try to do a lot of different things where you use your mind. Move back to the basics and go through it again and try to learn something new. A fantastic way of using your mind as well is learning a new language, or even when we're in the program world, buy a new program or camera or device and learn to use this. This is using your mind as well. These are the 10 things that and my take on the primal blueprint and why I use it. These 10 things is important for you to incorporate in your life and use. So use it and try to get all of these. A lot of them you maybe have in your life, like I do, but some of them are still missing, and I'm working on this, getting it in there. So go through the 10 rules again and then try to incorporate them in your life.